Awesome, guys. So we're going through our awesome key resources and sponsors as we come to the end of our show here. I think we have one more guest, unless I miscounted my guest here. It's possible. It's a busy day here at the dental office. My team can let me
Yeah, we
know.
have one more.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew it was six-pack. I wanted to remind myself of my physical fitness shape. So I named it after my, just joking. That's like Jeff Nachos' physical fitness shape. So as you guys are coming on and enjoying how to increase your success, decrease stress, we have Michael Daniel coming up next.
Boom.
Oh, nice. I like that. Who
Yes.
helps us with.
You mentioned the swag.
Yeah,
I had to go with the swag.
All the things in our cabinets, supplies, whether you were a dentist in 1940 or 2040, this is what you want. Can I get a better deal on supplies? Well, supply company pay me to use cotton rolls. Maybe that will happen one day, Michael. But tell us, for the Nacho audience, what you do to help dentists on a daily basis at DC Dental. Love your vibe. Love you guys being a sponsor. Share with us.
Thank you. And it's such an honor being part of the team and part of the Nachos stratosphere. It's just a cool little world that we're part of. So props to you for creating this. So we try to make sure that the doctor's focus is as far away from supplies as possible. Okay. You're focused, and you heard it here, how many issues you are facing on a daily basis and how much internal crying you're dealing with besides for supplies. So you should not have to worry about pricing.
Keep your crying.
Well, we try to, why not smile on the inside, right? There should be an alternative, right?
For sure. I like that. Smile on the outside. I like that. And I want to share something, because you said something. Why is it, just as a valuable thing, why is it not really a good use of the doctor's time to be looking in brochures, checking online to compare $5 versus $4.80?
I mean, if you have that kind of time, then there's some trouble. There's you need a consultant. Like there's some more background that's required. Your time is so much more valuable than trying to save a dollar here, a dollar there. I'll get to the takeaways at the end, because I have one important takeaway. But we try to keep your focus so far away from pesky returns, or did I submit that invoice for free goods, or what's my pricing? Is my pricing fair? We just try to make sure that you have the supplies in your office so you can do dentistry and you can focus on your patients and providing proper dental care. That's it. So, yeah.
Now tell me, there's been a lot of evolution to the supply world over time. When I started, you would literally see a rep almost a few times a week. Then people have gone online. Now we've gone in the middle. What's DC Dental's way to kind of hybridize for success, both talking to a human being, but also leveraging some buying power?
Great question. So indeed, I was in an office yesterday. I personally did a lunch and learn. And when the circumstances are appropriate, we are in office. So we do it all. We're primarily over the phone, and we're primarily a concierge service to doctors, over the phone. It really is about doing proper intake with doctors, with practice managers. What do they need? And we can adapt to basically, almost always to how they communicate, what they need, how they want to buy. Do they want to buy over WhatsApp? We do that. We do it every single day, every hour. Okay. So it really is, I think one of your other key resources mentioned, like, we do a proper intake and we try to adapt to you.
Right.
We have enough solutions. We're nimble enough that we have enough platforms and ways to purchase and ways to communicate with us, to fit your life instead of the other way around.
I like what you said. Also, we have so many different dentists in the Nachos world, from group practices to my first practice, which is awesome. But you said something important. Like, let's say you're a practice that's a small practice and you're growing. Your time would be better spent making videos for your practice, maybe visiting people in the area, than trying to figure out how you can save on lidocaine. But now tell us, Michael, we can give us your takeaways. If you were a practice owner, you're dealing with them all the time. The stress we're under, the challenges. What is one thing you would do to make your life better by the end of the year?
I'm going to give you one real thing, and then one thing just for physical comfort.
Gotcha.
I speak to so many doctors who are in physical pain. There are solutions, whether it's getting a proper ergonomic chair or looking into microscopes. That's physical pain is so important, but let's put that aside. What I want to really get to is instead of looking to save 5% on some cotton rolls, it's really important to know where you stand. I mean, what is your supply spend as a percentage of your revenue? That is, if you don't know that number, speak to your CPA or get with your dental CPA, know where you stand. Okay. And based on your specialty, based on, just what you're doing, you should be in the maybe 6 to 9% range. Okay. if you're above that, there's a problem, and we can work on that.
And sometimes
But
that problem, I just want to share, because I've done this for a while and do consulting. Sometimes that's a production problem, not always a supply expense problem. Sometimes that's a PPO write-off problem, but sometimes
Yes.
that is a supply thing. So you bring it all together, like nutrition, sleep, water, exercise, and you be like this physical specimen in front of you. Just joking, but that is that is the whole confluence. I like that takeaway, because knowing where you stand, you may be better than you think in some areas.
Yes.
Just kind of using that physical example, BMI, right? If you're a professional athlete, your BMI makes you seem obese, but you're in shape, right? So maybe you're a practice that does all types of implant heavy stuff. Maybe your supply expense is higher. Don't be so tough on yourself. So I love that. Know where you stand. And what is the other takeaway?
Yeah, and just to that point, the most critical thing is, if indeed you are higher, if indeed you're at like the 9-10%, whatever it is, I'd much rather work with you on how to get that number down a point,
Right.
than save you 5% on cotton rolls. Because let's tackle, and that's what we do. We can analyze, we can do proper, we can work with you and collaborate to really get it down so your CPA is happy with you, and it's not just like, on a single purchase type thing. So yeah, and we do that every single day, and that's
Awesome.
that's really it.
So I think you kind of have reframed, at least for me and working with you, how a supply company, a supply resource, can be more than a cotton roll distributor, really can be an asset, knows what they're. How can people work with you guys? And what does it look like to do a demo or find out more about working with DC Dental?
Certainly. So the easiest way to do it is, we can set you up with an account, and there is a special Nachos
Nice.
Aggressive price schedule. Like there is a
Like
Nachos
my
buying
defense
club.
in basketball, very aggressive. I like that.
Yeah. So we do have that. So it's Nachos, very simple. Nachos at dcdental.com.
Cool.
Nachos at dcdental.com. Email me. You can always go to dcdental.com in general, just our website. But nachos at dcdental.com. Say, hey, let's talk about this. I'm interested in doing a deeper dive into my supply spend. How could I get that percentage lower? And I will personally work with you. My team works with you. And
I like
we've
it.
been very fortunate to make a lot of doctors happy.
Michael, this should be your nacho year resolution. I'm not a New Year's resolution fan, but it's something that you should start before January 1st. Start it now. See how the year wraps up in Q4. Be very fancy. Say Q4. Business people say that. Q4. And then get yourself started on the right nacho foot. Thanks so much, Michael, for doing what you do. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Paul. Thank you, Dr. Nacho. Appreciate it.
Awesome, guys. Well, as we wrap up our Guac show, into the summer Guac, we have an awesome coupon for you that will drop in the chat and also in Facebook Live. And if you want our purple implant form, just text purple to 215-543-6454, and we will send that back to you. Thanks so much, guys. Nacho team, you take me off Facebook Live. Everyone can still stay on Zoom.